Okay, so we are back at it, and now we are at Bald Point State Park, and it's a little confusing to get out here. The GPS routed us through to this area that looked like a state park, but we got down to a big, huge gate after a few minutes, dead end. So then we just kind of kept on and anyhow, and eventually found this place, which is like has boardwalks and sidewalks, and I mean it looks like a legit state park.
And there's nobody here.
And right now, yeah, there's no one out here. It's like sand and scrub oaks. It's really pretty out here though. Hold on, I'll turn this around. You know, a lot of the Florida state parks kind of have well, the ones that are along a beach like this have a real similar appearance, but you know, the layout can be really unique and different, which is kind of nice. You can see the water all the way out over there, which we're heading down to now. All right, most of the beaches by us, you know, they have these boardwalks like this, but all off to the side like that, it's covered in dunes. And it's a little bit different out here. And that
There's no.
no, it's not like dunes like that, but it kind of like, it's almost like a berm or something. It, you know, it kind of dips down, and like, I don't know if that's man-made or if it's just the way that it is. Yeah, that's like a natural landscape, but it's kind of neat. So here we are now out at the beach, and it's kind of grassy right now. Not real pretty, but still, it's a beach, and it's Florida, which is very unpredictable. You never know if it's going to be gorgeous or covered in seaweed and grass. Today it's seaweed and grass. Do you see all this foam? It's all kind of frothy. This is the first people that we've seen the whole time we've been out here. It's like no one's out here. It's completely just quiet and peaceful. This wraps around to a point, and you can kind of see it at another point of the park. I think we're going to drive around and see what's on the other edge of that point, but for now. Okay, so we are heading back to the car, and we're going to go out to the other point somewhere on the other part of this property and see what, I don't know, what other views are out here. Got anything to add?
It's pretty nice.
All right, I'll take that.
The beach is really
Grassy.
the sand's like super soft.
Yeah, well, but yeah, it's different than like Panama City though. It's not quite so white. It's a little bit more
Orangish?
yeah, like almondy. But it's still nice. It's still nice. Do you know how much I hate walking in soft sand? It's just absolutely, oh, it's ridiculous. And every step, it just flicks in your shoes if you have on shoes, or it flicks all over your legs. Oh, all right, we're getting there.
It gets deeper.
Thank God. And look at this. There would be my husband in search of shade, constantly in search of shade. He hates the sun. All right, so we are on a path out to kind of a landing or something. I had to redo this because
Taking my break, I ain't lying.
anyhow, there's a landing out at the end of this path, and a lot of these parks have kind of a real similar, it's like a wildlife refuge and or a like an aquatic preserve. And it's very cool. It's just a lot of like natural wildlife and landscape. And it's Florida, so it's a lot of big tall grasses and I don't know, areas that can get a little marshy and swampy, but in kind of a cool way. There's signs everywhere that say look out for gator. Haven't seen anything yet, thank God. I mean, if it's like off in the distance, I'm good, but you know, I don't want to be running from a gator. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see this. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. All right. Parks like this I actually kind of really like because you're not really trudging through the woods, but you get out to a certain point and there's something that's just incredible. And you can kind of stop and appreciate it for a few minutes. And then you walk on this nice paved path.
I like a nice paved.
I know.
Walk through the woods.
I mean, the other's fun too. And
It makes you learn to appreciate.
yeah, I mean, but anyhow, but this is kind of nice. You know, there's a couple of different stops that we've made out at Bald Point here, but everything is so far, it's just been really easy to navigate, and it's just, you know, it's either sand or a paved path to sand and then beach, and you know, that was out to a boardwalk that was just, I don't know, so pretty. And anyhow, and now we're kind of winding it up here, so that's all right too. It's always nice to get back in the car and head home. It's running. Okay, so we just left. I don't know why you have so much of that mirror in there. It's like it's on the ceiling. Yeah,
I don't even notice it.
No,
at
it's
all.
almost kind of like you're looking like this, like it's going up our nose. And I'm pretty sure I have a booger in my nose. We just left Bald Point, like B-A-L-D, like bald eagle, not like Bald Point Pen. State Park, and we're heading home. Oh, look at that! That's really cool.
That is pretty. What is that?
We're driving along the coast, and
It's a
in the last few weeks we have been along this route. I don't know how many times, and it is so incredible driving along this way because you really feel like you're driving along the coast of Florida. And you know, driving through Panama City and all that, there's a lot of city, and you know, the beach, it's kind of covered up by condominiums and stuff, and this just is not. It's just wide open,
really different.
And yeah, it's great. Anyhow, sorry, sidetracked. And so anyhow, so we left Bald Point, and Bald Point is a cool park. It is it's a beachy park, and I don't know, I mean, there were some trails that were out there. We didn't do any trails. Not really. It's like we followed there was a few that were boardwalk and paved that went out to the beach and went out to this kind of like natural preserve or something. And so we did those today. You know, when we walked out to the beach, we passed like all these state parks have these signs that kind of show what each of them has to offer, or something about the natural habitat and the natural wildlife. And you know, this must be an area that has a lot of sea turtles because they had a big description of, you know, all of that and how, I don't know, just the process of it. Honestly, it looked like a turtle with a bunch of ping pong balls like underneath it. It was kind of funny looking, but
It was funny.
but it, you know, descriptive. And anyhow, and then
We saw a deer.
yeah, we did. We actually saw a deer as we were going out, and but then we got out to the beach. You know, Florida is kind of unpredictable, and it can be on its best behavior and just be like, it's like you're in Fiji or something. It's just gorgeous. Or it can be like today, and it's real grassy and seaweed, and anyhow. But the good thing is,
I knew this was going to sound crazy, but at least it didn't smell. A lot of times when you have grass along the beach like that, it's really
And if it's red tide too.
God, if it's red tide, you'll be coughing the entire way home. And so it was none of that. It's like, it really wasn't. It was kind of, it was grassy, but
pretty,
it wasn't like
it wasn't
stank.
smelly. It didn't put stank on it.
I didn't put stank on it. And so what else? Okay, and then we did that wildlife preserve, or I don't know, aquatic preserve, or whatever it was. And that was just,
It was nice.
so neat out there. And I mean, really, it looked like something where you would expect to see alligator or like heron or something like that.
Yeah.
It's so neat.
I haven't seen it yet.
And just wide open and vast, and it just, I don't know, it was great. I loved it. And that was it. It was kind
I
of
think I heard alligator.
live.
I think I heard one. I think I did. I'm holding out for alligator.
You didn't hear alligator.
Well, you know you did. So.
You're a rotten liar. And all right, so that's pretty much it for now. And I don't know. I guess that's it. I feel like I should have something to say to sign off, but I don't really. I guess if you like our goofy little videos or something, like, subscribe, send us a comment or a message or something. You can always do that. I try to reply when I can, and I don't know. That's really about it. So, at the very least, thanks for watching our nonsense. That's it. I got nothing else.
I got nothing.